What's up guys, it's Toby here and welcome to the Liverpool Crystal Palace post-match analysis video, and this will be a short season review as well because Liverpool, after having the most horrendous luck with injuries this season, and we had the worst injury crisis that I have ever seen at Liverpool in 20 years, we finished third in the Premier League, which honestly feels like an absolutely incredible achievement considering that Liverpool were out of the top 4 race at one point and we were in 8th place like a month ago, and in the last 10 games Liverpool have 8 wins and 2 draws, and of course those 2 draws came with 2 late equalizers from the opposition, but Alisson's goal will be now even more iconic in the Premier League because that helped Liverpool achieve Champions League football, and to come third, to finish on the podium in 3rd place, makes this season a really remarkable, amazing season. So let me know your thoughts on the season in the comments below, and also let's look forward to the summer. Who do you want Liverpool to sign? Which positions do Liverpool need to strengthen to go and challenge for the Premier League title and challenge for the Champions League trophy next season? Because honestly, if Liverpool can get 3rd place and if we can get 5 wins in a row with our 6th and 7th choice centre-back pairing, and like the 23rd or 24th different centre-back pairing that Liverpool had to use this season, then next season with a fully fit Virgil van Dijk, a fully fit Joe Gomez, and 2 or 3 big new signings in the summer, we can honestly think, I think we can win the title next season. I'm not saying we will, because that again depends on the injuries, depends on what kind of transfers Liverpool will make, but now the door is open for FSG to truly back Jurgen Klopp and to right the many wrongs that they did in the last few years. Because if the FSG, the Liverpool owners, back Jurgen Klopp in the transfer market, and I heard that Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has asked for a marquee transfer, a big signing in the summer, without selling any of our superstars, and I mean any other of our front three, or Fabinho or Alisson or Van Dijk or any of those key players. And if Jurgen Klopp's wish is fulfilled, then I honestly think that Liverpool can dominate English football again. Maybe not to the extent of Manchester City dominating English football, because Man City won 3 Premier League titles in 4 years, but Liverpool should do something similar. We should win at least 1 Premier League title in the next 2 or 3 years, and I'm really hoping that we can add another Champions League, because honestly if we can play like this and if we can win games like this with a really 3rd choice centre-back pairing, because our first choice is Van Dijk and Joe Gomez, our 2nd choice centre-back pairing is Matip and Kabak, and this is probably our 3rd choice centre-back pairing, Reece Williams, who played in the 5th division, and Nathaniel Phillips, who played in the 2nd division last season of England and Germany respectively. They deserve huge credit for Liverpool achieving top 4, as deserve all the players who contributed this season, because honestly it feels like such a monumental, incredible achievement, because even Jurgen Klopp said that it's very unlikely that Liverpool will finish in the top 4 at one point. We needed to win a lot of games in a row, and the teams above us needed to drop points, and that's exactly what happened. And I cannot believe that Leicester City once again, just like last season, threw away the top 4. They threw away Champions League football, mainly because of injuries, but also because they frankly bottled it on the final day of the season. They were leading 2-1 against Tottenham. All they needed to do is hold on to that, and they achieved Champions League football. And I think even 1 point wouldn't have qualified Leicester for the Champions League, because Chelsea had a better goal difference. But Leicester in the end lost to Tottenham because they conceded 3 late goals. And yes, one of the best defenders of Leicester, Fofana, had to go out injured, but still Leicester had it in their hands. They were leading 2-1. I can't imagine how gutted Leicester fans must feel. Yes, European football and the Europa League is a good achievement for them, but in the position that they were in, they were at one point 10 points clear of Liverpool, and now they finish 2 points behind Liverpool, which is absolutely incredible. And what is even more incredible to me is that Chelsea lost. They also almost threw away Champions League football. It was only because their London rivals Tottenham managed to turn the game around and beat Leicester. That's the only reason why Chelsea will play Champions League football. And imagine if Chelsea would have finished in 5th place. The pressure on Thomas Tuchel and the pressure on the Chelsea players would have been incredible going into the Champions League final. Now they can be a little bit more relaxed, but Chelsea go into the Champions League final with 3 defeats in 4 games, and Man City are flying. They won 5-0 today, and also Arsenal they looked like almost that they could get European football. They were in 7th place at one point, but Tottenham turning the result around at Leicester means that Tottenham will go into the UEFA Conference League, which is the competition that I'm sure Tottenham didn't dream to be in at the start of the season. But what's most important is that Liverpool get the win, and Sadio Mane had the man of the match performance alongside Thiago, who again made some incredible passes. The only player who will be a little bit disappointed is Mo Salah, who missed numerous good chances to get a Premier League top scorer award, the 3rd in his 4 years at Liverpool, and that would have been a Liverpool record because no Liverpool player I heard, which feels incredible. Is that true? No Liverpool player has ever had 3 top scorer awards in the first division in the league. I'm not sure if that's true, because we had so many amazing goal scorers in our history. Ian Rush comes to mind first. He had many seasons where he scored 30 or 40 goals, but maybe that's a statistic for the Premier League. I will believe that Liverpool didn't have a top scorer in the Premier League, the same player as a top scorer in 3 seasons. Salah has now 2 top scorer awards, and Harry Kane has 3 top scorer awards. And considering that only Thierry Henry has 4 top scorer awards in the Premier League, Harry Kane, if he stays in the Premier League and signs for another Premier League club, then he can maybe equal or break that record. And I feel sorry for Salah because he was a little bit short, just 1 goal short. Salah finished on 22 goals and he got 5 assists, which is still incredible achievement from Mo Salah in a team struggling so much in so many recent weeks. I mean, so many weeks Liverpool failed to score. For Salah to still score 22 goals feels an incredible achievement. And also Sadio Mane, in his last 6 or 7 games, he really came good, and in the end Mane ended up with 11 goals and 7 assists, which is actually a pretty decent season. And Mane in the run-in scored against Southampton. He scored 2 today, and he also gave some assists recently as well. So I think Sadio Mane is, I'm not saying he's back to his best, but probably Mane and Firmino benefited the most from fans being back in the stadium, because they rely on the energy of the fans. They are very emotional players. Both Mane and Firmino love to play in front of fans, and probably the pandemic football, it suits some players, but it doesn't suit other players. And Mane and Firmino are definitely in the camp of being not suited to play in empty stadiums, because as I said, they thrive on the energy, the emotion, the sound of the crowd. And how good was it to see Anfield full? I mean, not full, but 10,000 Liverpool fans, and they sang "You Will Never Walk Alone," and I got really emotional listening to that, because I missed that so much. And also we bid farewell to Liverpool's kitman, who was a Liverpool kitman since the 70s. He retires today, and the Liverpool players did a guard of honor for him, which was absolutely brilliant. And we also bid an emotional farewell to Wijnaldum, Jorginho Wijnaldum, one of the true Liverpool legends of the last 5 years. He was a brilliant servant for Liverpool, and he will forever be remembered in Liverpool's history because of his amazing contribution to the Liverpool cause. He's scored so many important goals. Probably the most important were his 2 goals against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final, and he was an absolutely true hero, a lion in midfield. He sometimes kept the ball between 3 or 4 defenders. He was such a brilliant player for Liverpool, and I'm really sad to see him go. Jurgen Klopp pretty much confirmed it, that Wijnaldum leaves Liverpool. He hasn't signed anywhere yet, but he has many offers on the table, and he didn't accept a Liverpool contract, so we are resigned to losing him. But Jurgen Klopp said that he was a massive contribution and a massive player for Liverpool in the past 5 years, and we will sadly miss him. And this opens up a squad place in the Liverpool team to be filled. So we could sign a very good box-to-box midfielder. Yves Bissouma is heavily linked with Liverpool, but that's for another video. And let me know what do you think about Wijnaldum's career and in a Liverpool shirt. I think that he is a little bit underappreciated by some Liverpool fans, because sometimes he's not a player who stands out, but he does so much work, and he did so much work in Liverpool's midfield in so many games, especially in big games. Wijnaldum is a big game player. I remember he scored a winner in a 1-0 win against Man City. He scored 2 goals against Barcelona, which effectively sent us to the Champions League final, which we ended up winning against Tottenham. And he made so many incredible performances in many big games for Liverpool. So I bid him farewell with a wish that I really hope that he finds happiness and that he wins trophies at his other club. Maybe he's going to Barcelona. I heard that Sergio Aguero is also going to Barcelona, so Wijnaldum linking up with Aguero would be actually pretty exciting to see for Barcelona fans. But yeah, I think Wijnaldum will be missed at Liverpool. We need to get the replacement signing of Wijnaldum right, but the most important thing is let's sign another centre-back, so we have a cushion for next season, because we can't have another scenario where we have so many centre-backs out injured, and also we didn't have proper centre-back options. We needed a lot of months to train Reece Williams and Nat Phillips into players who can play in this Liverpool system, and I think they matured and got better so much in the last few months, because both players were, pretty much rookies at this level, and now they are a pretty decent centre-back pairing. I have to say, Reece Williams and Nat Phillips, they really surprised me. We kept 5 clean sheets in the past 10 games, which is absolutely incredible, and most of them Nat Phillips and Reece Williams played together. So I hope that we keep Nat Phillips, I hope we keep Ozan Kabak, I hope we sign Ibrahima Konate, and I hope that we loan out Reece Williams to a club where he can play more and mature. And I think Nat Phillips is a good enough player to be a backup centre-back at Liverpool. He pretty much earned it with this season's performances. And that's my review for this game and for the whole season. But if you want to see a longer Liverpool season review, let me know in the comments below. But I had a lot of fun covering the season for you guys on this channel, and I really hope that you will tune in for next season as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.